Let's have a look at Necromunda Underhive. This is a big two-player starter set for Necromunda. On the front of the box, we can see the lovely artwork. Basically, this gives you a look at a very different type of scene within the Warhammer 40k universe. If we flip around to the back, we can see we have our board layout with all of our components here. And down the bottom, we've got a little bit of a close-up of the two factions. So in here, we've got the Goliaths and the Escher. Let's open the box. Oh, big and heavy. Okay, so first thing, we're going to be diving straight into sprues. So our first one is all of our templates. So we've got flame weapons, small blast, and big blast done in a really nice clear orange plastic. Next up, we're into our scenery. So we've got different bulkheads, we've got doors, we've got the feet for the doors, we've got hand cranks for some of the doors, and if I flip this over you can see one of the hand cranks will go on here. We have a different style of door here. We have some walls with hatches, without hatches, and then we move on to another terrain sprue. So these are some of the more freestanding components where we've got like ammo crates, terminals, broken walls and barricades, some more crate lids over here, and a couple of markers here as well. Next up, we're going to be diving into our miniatures. So first sprue we're seeing here is our Goliath faction. So we've got our bodies around the sprue, 4 of them on this one. We've got large chain axes, we've got armored plates on here, we've got people's legs. We have some big nasty hammers, we've got some combat knives here, we've got the heads for our guys. Stick grenades, always a good time. And then we've got some of the guns in here as well. We've also got some big axes, some more of their axes and melee weapons on here. We've got more hammers. And if I grab our next sprue, it should be a duplicate if I'm right. So if I flip this over, yep, 2 duplicate sprues for the Goliath. Then we're on to House Escher. So if I flip this over so we can see, so we've got our bodies for our House Escher warriors. We've got lots of options for their hair, so you're going to get a lot of customizability. If you look down along here, you've got your heads, and this appears to be all modular. We've got some form of either flame or chemical weapon. We've got auto guns on here. We've got some last weaponry on here. Some form of large electro whip on here as well. And then we've obviously got the usual melee weapons. So they're a lot lighter, a lot more delicate. We've also got legs and stuff to actually complete some of the bodies. And if I'm right again, and I flip this over, yep, this is another duplicate set of sprues. Next thing we come to is our instructions for how to build each of the miniatures in the box. Now, it does tell you how to build the Escher gang and the Goliath gang, because once they're built, you have some pre-made gangs that you can jump in and just play with straight on the tabletop. Also in the box, we've got a big deck of cards. So we've got tactics cards in here, and you've got blank roster cards in here as well. We also have all of the bases for the miniatures. These are all sculpted and kind of cool. We've got our big bag of dice, because the game does use regular d6 and some dice with symbols. Next thing we come to is our Underhive rulebook, nicely sealed up for us. This is going to give you all the rules you need to play. And in the back, we've got a little bit of a breakdown of some of the actions you can take. The very last thing in the box is our tiles. So we've got our game tiles in this pack, and if I flip it over, you'll also see we have all of the different tokens and templates in this pack as well to show, you know, are you on fire, are you wounded, things like that. Very last thing to show you from the box is, well, we get a couple of little clear baggies for some of our tokens, and we get one of Games Workshop's really nice little clear rulers. But the inside of this box itself is actually used in the final scenario. So whenever you're playing through, this box will actually become a piece of your terrain as well. That's Necromunda Underhive. I'll move on. I'll see you again soon.